What's up guys, it's your boy Ruin. We are back for another Kuro no Kiseki video, and in this one we have got reveals for a bunch of new sub-characters, quote-unquote side characters. So we're gonna go down the list, talk about them, look at the couple screenshots, and just kind of discuss what my opinions are initially from seeing their reveals. So, without any further ado, let's get into the first character, the man who I find hella shady, an absolute suspect, and that man is no other than Roy Gramhart. First of all, look at this model. Like across the board, as we go through the rest of this video, the character models look absolutely phenomenal. Like I cannot wait to see how this is going to be in game. Now, Roy Gramhart, he is the 23rd president of Calvard. He took over after Rocksmith, following the events of CS4, basically, around the time of, had happened during basically Hajimari's timeline. Supposedly, he essentially donated the compensation from Erabonia, you know, that buckets of cash money that Erabonia paid this dude, or paid Calvard rather, because the, you know, for the war that happened in CS4. And he apparently gave it all and donated it to the citizens of Calvard, the people, in order to raise the economy. So, I find that sketch. I don't for a second, alright? I don't for a second believe that this dude did that out of the bottom of his heart. Nobody's about to convince me that this man is such a good person, you know what I'm saying? He's so caring. He cares so much about his people, such a great leader, that he donated all that money to the citizens in order to raise the economy and the livelihood of the people, of the citizens of Calvard. I don't buy it. Something's sus about that. He has some undermined plans. He's got some goals. Something's happening. I need to know what it is. But that's my thought on that. Next up, we have got Ashen Lu. And as you can tell by her last name, she's part of the Lu family. And if you weren't aware, the Lu family holds the power within Heiwei. You know Heiwei? Sao Li? White Orchid Dragon? I'm very interested in what her role is going to be. And apparently, her type, her quote-unquote type, is Sao Li. Why they found the need to mention to us that her type is Sao Li, I have no idea. What the heck is that about? She is indeed the Onechan to that one kid that lives abroad over in Crossbow. You know that kid that simps over Ellie, thinks he's got a shot with one of the members of Lloyd's harem? That little boy? Yeah. And she has a temper. She has a temper, so can she go to work? Can Ashen pop off? Can Ashen Lu pop up? I'm very curious. One last tidbit about her, she is actually childhood friends with Aron. So, I'm very curious on seeing the whole dynamic between Heiwei, Ashen, Aron, and that whole side of the things that's going to be happening in Calvard. Absolutely, 1000%. And last but not least, Vaughn. What are you doing here, my mans? What are you doing here? Why are you everywhere? What's going on? Like, does your Spriggan work take you every which place that can possibly be thought to mankind in Calvard? Like, jeez, bro. Like, can you relax? Next up, we've got these two, mother and daughter, which their resemblances are literally popping off the screen. Like, they have the actual same hair color. It's not even different, even a little bit. And once again, character models look phenomenal. The character models look great. Paulette over here. She is the daughter of Victor, and Victor is the dude that owns that bistro, Montmartre, where Bond set up shop for Spriggan work. So that's the place, that's where all those scenes where we see the crew kind of hanging out in that cafe-ish area, that's where she works. That's the lady. It was not Emma. Confirmation. One thing I do find interesting is that she actually worked somewhere else 6 years ago, but they didn't specify where 6 years ago. They just say 6 years ago. And then she decided to move back here with her daughter. And her daughter doesn't have a father. So what does that mean? What is that? Where did she used to work? Where is that place located? And who is the other parent? What do they mean, no father? We also have the screenshot here of Yum with the Agnes over here and then Vaughn at the back. So this is probably Vaughn's shop, right? In that that bistro. Paulette's voice actor is Yumi Hara, and she's done a couple of things. The main two of note that pops off to me is that she was this character's voice VA in this game. I'm not going to pronounce the game because I never played it, but I feel like that's pretty noteworthy. And then also Muse in Tales of Zestiria DX. And then for Yum, her voice actor is Maria Naganawa. And her most notable VA job for me personally is this right here, Konosuba. Over here, we've got Dingo Brad. And this dude is actually a reporter. He is a reporter for the gossip magazine Meld. Essentially, what that makes me think of is Rex. This dude is the Rex of Calvard. and his design is kind of dope. He's a lone wolf, so he likes to work alone. However, he is actually also informant, so he has connections. And the connection in this photo is none other than Bond. Literally almost every character Bond has some sort of part in the screenshot. This dude is the actual main protagonist. He is the MC. This man's moves everywhere. He is moving in Calvard, and I cannot wait to see what's gonna happen in this game. So, this dude is an informant. What information does he have access to other than just being a gossip magazine reporter? Now for his VA, Charusuke Shingaki. And this man's was actually the VA for Rai in Nobilis. You know, the anime adaptation for Nobilis, the webtoon. He VA'd Rai, and he did Konami Date in AI Somnium Files. Crazy. So we briefly talked about it in the previous review video. Over here we've got Nina. Again, character model looks great. She's beautiful. Everything looks fantastic. So Nina over here is the upcoming actress, newcomer if you will, and she respects Judith as a senpai. That makes more sense. Last time I mistakenly said I believe that Judith looks up to her as I don't remember what I said exactly, but I believe I mixed things up or something or the other, which I do all the time, like, let's be honest. Very interested in seeing what she's going to be about. There's a lot of theories surrounding this character, people throwing stuff out there. I'm not even going to address any of that because personally I have no theory on her. I have no theory, nothing. For me, she is literally Queen Judith's kohai, and that makes me interested in seeing what she's capable of. Gilliam Thorndike. This dude is the general manager for the Marduk Total Security Company, and apparently he's an extremely selfish, arrogant entrepreneur that only looks after his own gains, which I can kind of get from his design, like just by looking at his face, his eyes, and just his demeanor and his posture and the way he's looking at me. This is the screenshot we saw in the previous review video, and apparently Bond considers this dude an ASS. So yeah, that's him. Now, let's talk about the person standing next to him. I believe in that video I actually specifically called out who is this dude, who is this bodyguard man standing to his right. So let's talk about that, cause he is none other than Kasim Alfayed. I repeat, Kasim Alfayed. Did y'all peep that last name? Did y'all hear that? Alfayed. This dude is Fairy's older brother. He is her Onisan. And why is this man a sub-character? Get Fairy out of here. Bench her, put her as a bench warmer, make her a sub-character, and give me this dude. Give me this man as a main character because his design is dope. Look at his weapon. Look at this weapon. This gigantic behemoth of a needle. What is that thing? What does this do? Is it a scissors? Is it going to clip somebody? Like, what the heck is that? He was part of the Jaeger Corps Kuruga Warriors clan, and he was actually top dog. Supposedly, he was the best warrior in that Jaeger Corps. However, he left that job in order to work as a bodyguard over at Marduk, and he's the head security. So, what is the role of Marduk Total Security Company? What the heck is actually going on there? What is up with that deal? What is that ordeal? What's that business? What's up with Gilliam over here? That man's, I don't like his face. You know what I'm saying? I don't like his looks. Kasim's VA is Yuichiro Umehara, and this person was the VA for Goblin Slayer in the anime Goblin Slayer. He was the Goblin Slayer. I think it fits perfectly for this character, so I look forward to hearing this dude's voice. Absolutely. Now it is time to address professors. It's time to address technology, Orbital Revolution, Verne Company in Calvard, and we've already seen Henshin. We've seen multiple powers of tech in Kuro no Kiseki that's going to be apparent. So this is probably very important to the story plots, my guess. So, Dr. Hamilton, Latoya Hamilton, how are you doing? What is going to be her role in this game? Because she's actually not in Calvard. So what the heck is going to be her role? Is she going to have any direct appearances? Is she going to have like, because she's got a VA. So that's got to mean she's going to be a part of it somehow. Let me start from the top. She is an honorary professor over at the College of Science in Brazil. And she is the ex-lead advisor over at Verne Company. And of course, as most of you should know, she's one of the top 3 disciples. She is one of the 3 disciples under Professor Epstein. She quit her position at Verne, entrusted the company over to her 2 apprentices. One we're about to talk about in a second here, the other being Quattro. And honestly, for Quattro at this point, after all of these different character reveals that we've got over the past month, he is basically my bottom feeder list. Like the main interest I have for him is literally his AI dog and his drone. Everything else is kind of meh, in my opinion. Combat, meh, at best. Here's another screenshot of Dr. Hamilton. Another thing I'm interested in seeing is how different she is going to be from Professor G. Smith and how active she's going to play a role. Because, you know, Smith was just kind of like, you know, in and out, kind of just whenever he felt like it type of thing. Whenever there was interesting tech stuff, he would show up. So how is she going to act? I'm very interested in seeing her personality and sort of her role in the technology in Calvard. And who's this old dude over here? Who's this geezer? Dr. Hamilton's top apprentice over here, Esmeralda Archette. And after seeing her first reveal, now looking at it multiple times, her design is pretty dope. I'm actually a huge fan of her design. I think it fits her perfectly as, you know, basically quote-unquote top researcher now that Dr. Hamilton isn't in Calvard and she left her post over at Bern. So that's interesting. So what the heck is she going to be doing here? Because right now she's an associate professor over at Brazil College, specifically in biotech technology. And she was actually the person behind the design of the new battle ornament, Zypha. She was the one in charge of that new design. So I find that very interesting. So she's already has a major role. She's already played a major factor into Kuro no Kiseki and the plot of this game by influencing the design of the Zypha. Which battle ornament, hello, it's very important, people. So what else more has she done? What else more has she done? What more is she going to do? I find that interesting. And she has connections. She has got connections to Sealand's company over at Remiferia, Epstein Foundation, Tio Plateau. Where are you at? I would love to see her in Calvard, Kuro no Kiseki. Absolutely. Imagine her in this game. She would look dope. And also Liberal, ZCF. Tito? Professor Russell? Interesting connections there. Maybe potential future Reinford company if Sharon and baby girl Alyssa want to show up. Quattro, a nice little pupil. You know what I'm saying? A cute little pupil. Pretty much that's it. It just says she adores him. Whatever the heck that's supposed to mean. Other than that, meh. Her, very interested in. The last two characters that were revealed are these two right over here. These freshman high schoolers at Aramis High. And as y'all know, Aramis High is that place that Agnes and Ren goes. This kid over here, we have got Albert. And he's exactly pretty much what he looks like. He's an accountant for the student high school. He's longtime friends with Agnes. And he has a massive crush on her because you can tell right here. Look at this glasses wearing accountant student council kid over here. You dweeb. Super jealous of Vaughn, the male protagonist with the spiky hair with the drip. You know what I'm saying? The Chad, Bond Arkwright, the Spriggan, the guy with the henshin powers. You standing here in his way trying to act all tough is not gonna do nothing, okay? You're not gonna do nothing, kid. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, you're gonna do something. Where's your bookie? Let me guess, your pencil? Is your pencil your bookie? You're gonna write some harsh words on a piece of paper, maybe crunch some numbers, and you're gonna scare Vaughn off like that, please. Now, this kid's VA, I find highly interesting. Soma Saito was the one that did the VA for Tatsumi in Akame ga Kill. For all my fans out there that watched that, because that show was dope. I was a huge fan of that anime. Now, Odette over here, I find her very interesting and I look forward to her character, but relax, fam, okay? It's not what you think, alright? It's not what you think. Chill out, calm down, sit back in your chairs. I'll explain in a second why I find her interesting. Now, she's also a freshman. Flame Albert over here, this kid over here, this 16-year-old boy, because it's a freshman. You always flame freshmen. It's a thing. At least it was when I was going to college and high school. I don't know about these days. So she is the secretary of the student council over at Aramis. Apparently, she's from a good family in the Calvard capital. Okay. I don't know why that was mentioned. Why is that important? Now, this right here, this screenshot, is why I find Odette fascinating. These eyes, that look. Yeah. I find that fascinating. What is her personality? What is her role? Is she just an ordinary secretary? Is she just an ordinary student? Or does she have some sort of, you know what I'm saying, like that muse type mind? Does she have a muse type mind? What is her deal? The main thing with this reveal for Albert and Odette is where's Ren? In my mind. For me, it's like, where's Ren? Where are my Ren screenshots? Where is the full-on confirmation? Because there's a tapestry with Ren and Agnes. So that's not necessarily confirmation that she's going to appear in the game. Like, where is our in-game screenshots? Where are they? I want to see them. Alright, y'all, so that's it. Those are the details that we have available to us for these 12 sub-characters. Let me know what you guys think of these 12 characters. And again, this is all the information we have right now. But yeah, that's it for now. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did enjoy the video, then like the dang video. Have a great rest of your day. It is officially the weekend, fam. So have a great weekend. take care, have fun, stay safe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys soon. Peace.